What is going on, everybody? Back at it again with some more salad Saiyan type beat. You feel me? What if Saiyans kept their tails? You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all requested this in the comments down below. Type beat. I know what. Is that the Incredible logo on this nigga chest, bro? The hell? On Cell's chest? I did not notice that. But yeah, there's so much on Salad Saiyan's channel. I didn't know what to watch next, bro. There was a couple good ones, man. Oh my god. But yeah, if they kept their tails, you know what I'm saying? Look, all I know is I was a Saiyan. If I was a Saiyan, I'm keeping my shit. I don't give a damn. Look like you only get one time to cut that bitch off and throw it back. You cut off a second time, you ain't getting your shit. It was like, oh man. Anyway, hit the video over to like, comment down below, subscribe, all that good jazz. I think this shit said it came out like 4, 5, holy shit, years ago. Oh well, they didn't never. Goddamn. But yeah, hit the video over, like, man, comment down below, subscribe, all that good jazz. Subscribe to Salad Saiyan, get up to 500,000. You feel me? Yeah. The dive on knee.
Welcome back to a brand new video. As you could probably guess, the scenario was a heavily requested one. Some of you may have actually requested it yourselves. And there's a reason that I put it off for so long. To be honest, I never really touched this one because I felt like a lot wouldn't change. Realistically. However, there are ways to be creative with it that make it kind of a huge deal.
But
the whole concept of the scenario isn't really that crazy. It's just the Saiyans growing their tails back after they were cut off originally. But in terms of the effects of this, well, we can get really creative with it. And with the ideas I have for the scenario, well, there's a lot of things we can do. For this part, let's set a like goal of 3,500 likes, and if we hit that, I'll continue with another part to the series. Anyways, let's begin discussing what would happen if Saiyans kept their tails. So I don't think I need to explain the premise to you, it's pretty simple. Instead of Saiyan tails disappearing permanently, they actually grow back here, and are no longer a recessive trait like they were with Goten and Trunks, as Toriyama explained. The first time we see an example of this is with Goku, during the 5 years after Dragon Ball ends, or at least original Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, cause yeah, he did say that. I think I did hear that before. Damn, them niggas got hold. I ain't lying, them niggas got hold, bruh. Oh damn.
Goku's tail would suddenly regrow one day. This isn't new for him, but he's kind of surprised. It's been a while since it's been back, and it seems like Kami removing it didn't work. And it's not just him that has a tail, of course Gohan has one too.
I'm like,
at
Kami,
first, this wouldn't really affect much.
bring my shit back, bro.
Raditz may try and grab Goku's tail as well. But after all the trauma that his tail has had, it probably wouldn't work. While on the other hand, it works to paralyze Raditz. Besides that, nothing really changes about that fight. Tails weren't really involved too much besides Raditz's being grabbed. But following this fight, there are some interesting results. When Goku's with King Kai, of course he does the same training as normal. But King Kai's kind of worried about Goku's tail. He knows that he could transform without even knowing. And tells Goku he has an idea. He wants to see if he can control that Great Ape form somehow. So instead of it being dangerous and reckless, he could use it to his advantage during battle. But there is one issue. If Goku did turn into a Great Ape on King Kai's planet, well, clearly the planet isn't really suited for that. I mean, in terms of space, he'd take up most of the planet once he transforms. So King Kai wants to see if maybe there's a way to channel this power without transforming.
Probably low-key, he low-key probably palming his shit with both of his. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Yeah, it's a bad idea.
It's kind of a long shot, but hey, it's
that's what I would do.
Trying. So alongside
my team already going crazy.
Spirit Bomb, they try and work on this occasionally. Although the results are kind of mixed. They can't really find a way for Goku to channel it without transforming. At one point he actually does turn into a Great Ape, which makes King Kai very fearful. But luckily with some practice beforehand, Goku's able to control this. The real issue now is seeing if he can actually control it while maintaining his humanoid form. Time passes and eventually the Saiyans arrive on Earth.
Big Nappa.
Just like normal, Goku runs kind of late. So the battle between Nappa and the Z Fighters goes pretty much the same. Goku arrives on Earth, ready to fight. He has Kaioken, which he knows works, but it is very draining. In terms of power, him turning into a Great Ape would be more beneficial, but he still doesn't know if he can fully control it. At least not without turning giant. So for now, he avoids using that. Not that he even can because he can't create an artificial moon and there is no moon in the—
Bro, I'm just thought of it. He goes Kaioken with Great Ape. Oh my god. Vegeta, put your hands up. Low-key, put them holes down. You know what I'm saying? Shake that nigga hand, get in your space pod, and go home. Wherever the hell that's at.
Sky right now.
Go home, big dog.
Using Kaioken, he defeats Kaioken, and the first parts of his fight with Vegeta go pretty much the same. But then Vegeta brings up something that's pretty concerning. He creates an artificial moon. But this may work to Goku's advantage. He can control his Great Ape form, so maybe if he transforms, that would help, even if he turns giant. But this gives him the opportunity to test something. He remembers back to when he fought King Piccolo. Briefly, when he was laying the finishing blow, he felt this grade 8 power coursing through him. It was the same when he drank the water that Korrin gave him. He didn't really use the form, but somehow he channeled the power of it briefly. And with his training from King Kai, he keeps this in mind too. So he looks up towards the moon, allowing the power to course through him. But he also tries to resist the transformation. As Vegeta turned into a grade 8, he looks down at Goku, seeing that, despite the fact that he has a tail, he's not transforming. Ah well, this is better for him. It means he could just simply step on Goku. So
he thought,
he
is he gonna get a
He lifts his
Kari
foot up in the air
on the
and
cool?
stomps it down. Krillin and Gohan look away, expecting Goku to be crushed. But then Vegeta feels shocked. Somehow
Okay, like
Goku's
what
resisting
happened
his
to Sparking Zero.
Vegeta's leg is then pushed up and he falls on his back. He gets up and looks at Goku. Something about him is different.
He
He's not
got a
using that Kai or
Kari.
whatever that he was using
Oh
before. But he seems stronger. His hair is spiked up, and although Vegeta can barely see it, it looks like his eyes are yellow. He's not too sure what he's seeing. But Goku knows exactly
He has
what
a
is happening.
Kari.
It
Oh
worked. He was able to
my
control this power and
god.
use it in his humanoid form. But there is one issue. Vegeta is still way stronger than him, even with the 10 times boost in power that the Usopp.
True. Yeah, like that. Yeah. He's still, but okay. Kaya what?
Power form gives him. Or I guess
No.
form in this case, Vegeta is stronger in terms of power. But Goku has the advantage of being small. Yeah, Vegeta is still speedy even when transformed, but being small allows Goku to be more nimble, focusing on evasion rather than attack. So this is what I was referring to in the beginning of the video when I said I wanted to be creative with this. Of course, this can be done without a tail, as seen with Broly who had his removed. But I'm going to include it here because not only is it doable, but it makes the scenario a lot more interesting if we introduce this form to Goku. As I mentioned before, having tails wouldn't really alter the series too much, unless we get creative with it like this. And this is perfectly within the realm of reason. So, what's the catch here? Goku got stronger and he didn't have to transform to do it. Well, he has partial control, but he doesn't really know. He may be losing the grasp on this power. He feels an odd rage overcoming him, kind of like we saw with Broly. But thankfully he has some help in this fight. Gohan transforms too. Although he's of course going to be giant and not be able to control it.
Yeah, crash
Together,
out.
the two of them fight Vegeta. Gohan serves as a great distraction as Goku goes around Vegeta trying to cut his tail off. He's quick enough to run around Vegeta
This
and
would have been low key. I'm picturing this fight in my head, bro. This would have been crazy. Oh my god, this would have.
While Gohan basically acts as a bait, Goku borrows Yajirobe's sword, and he tries to work quickly. Although he would love to actually fight with his form, he knows Earth is at risk and he needs to work quickly. Jumping around, he dodges Vegeta's attacks, zooming under Vegeta's legs and getting behind him. With the katana out, he jumps up directly into Vegeta's tail, cutting it clean off. Vegeta then shrinks down, de-transforming, as Gohan then goes to attack him. This does pose another issue though. Gohan is basically berserk here, and they're gonna need to stop that somehow. Thankfully this would be a lot easier than Vegeta. While Gohan's enraged attacking Vegeta, Goku quickly jumps around him, apologizing as he slices through Gohan's tail too.
No, Dad, I need my shit.
Now that that's over, it means they've won the fight. Goku's still retaining his form, and Vegeta seems defeated. But remember, Goku's in kind of a fit of rage right now. He does partially have control over it, but the wrathful form is called wrathful for a reason. He tries to quell this rage. But seeing Vegeta doesn't help this at all. He's debating whether or not he should kill Vegeta. Normally he wouldn't really be like this, but due to him being in the state he is, the thought is crossing his mind, and he's more than willing to do it. But something is still holding him back.
That's not good.
It's not that he cares about Vegeta or anything. It's more so he knows that he has to control the form. If he kills Vegeta, that means he's giving into the anger. So Goku struggles with this choice as Vegeta crawls away, escaping into his space pod.
Calm down, Jamal. Jamal, don't do it.
Goku resisted. The anger is quelled, and he goes back into his base.
Son, Jamal.
That power is definitely pretty helpful, but he needs a better control over it if he's going to use it again. Of course, he's going to have a great opportunity for that soon, because they'll have to go to Namek to revive all their friends. Thankfully, this time, Goku doesn't have to end up in the hospital. He goes along with Krillin, Gohan, and Bulma since he wasn't as badly injured. He doesn't need to wait
hold on.
For any Senzu bean, although this means his training isn't going to be too effective. Because his trip was delayed in the original story, he was able to do gravity training on the way to Namek. Of course,
that's true.
Gohan on the ship, but it's not near.
Oh, that is true. Oh, hold on. I take that back. This might be a problem. This could be a problem.
Really as good as gravity training.
I take back what I said.
Fine. This means Krillin and Gohan are going to have an easier time since Goku's actually there with them now. After some time passes, they arrive on Namek, and of course, Frieza's army and Vegeta are there too. For now, Goku and his group are able to lay low. They want to collect the Dragon Balls before anyone else can. This leads him to the village that Dodoria was terrorizing.
Uh-oh.
The one where Dende and Cargo live.
Get your litty
They do
bones
wanna
up
lay low,
and
but they
follow
also
them
wanna intervene
now.
here. Dodoria is pretty scary though, but Goku's confident.
Yeah.
He jumps in, wanting to defend the village. They're aware that those scouters can track people, and if they want to remain low, they need to work quickly. Making sure he has control, Goku powers up into Kaioken times 4 very briefly.
Oof.
Definitely strenuous, but for the short period of time, it works.
That's TKO for that nigga. Yeah, that's TKO. Times 4 off rip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scatter Kamehameha to hit all the soldiers there. All the scouters in the area are destroyed, and this allows them to remain low. With the villagers, Goku, Krillin, and Gohan escape. While they're out looking for Dragon Balls, let's cover Vegeta for a bit.
What's up?
After getting back to his outpost and being healed, his tail actually did grow back this time. Originally it didn't. And he wants to see if he could do what Kakarot was able to do. He has perfect control over Great Ape, so he just needs to try and channel that power into his humanoid form, utilizing it without transforming. It seems like that's what Kakarot did, and maybe he can do it too. Of course, he doesn't need it right away. He can still kill Kui pretty easily. But when Kui dies, Frieza of course notices that Vegeta's
Zarbon.
up to no good.
Oh,
He
Zarbon
contacts
might get
Dodoria,
it.
but Dodoria doesn't respond for some reason. Whatever, Dodoria is probably okay. He'll just send Zarbon instead.
No, that nigga
Vegeta
not.
continues going around the planet, trying to get Dragon
I'm
Balls
a
to kill him for his
woman.
army. But eventually Zarbon does catch up to him. The two briefly face each other,
There you go.
and Zarbon ends up transforming. Thankfully,
Ugh,
right
go
before the
Tess.
return of Zarbon, Vegeta did something to help him. Along with him, he brought a projector that can make a fake moon, exactly like the Saiyan space pods were able to do. He clicks a button to activate it, and now Zarbon's pretty scared. He knows that great apes are powerful, and he might need to call for backup. He's about to do it, but Vegeta doesn't transform for some reason. It looks like he's still in his base form.
Oh, shit.
Vegeta's looking directly at the moon, trying to gain control over this power. Zarbon just assumes it isn't working, but really,
Zarbon.
it is.
Zarbon.
For a brief period, Vegeta ends up controlling this
sweet
power,
baby Jesus.
although he knows it's fleeting, so he needs to work fast. Even with his perfect control over Great Ape, it still isn't enough for this. He at least needs a little bit more practice before he can do it willingly. Maybe he'll even be able to do it without a moon. Vegeta
Right.
turns to Zarbon, now with the yellow eyes. Zarbon laughs, seeing that Vegeta's plan didn't work. He didn't even
Alright.
transform.
Poor
But Vegeta
thing.
dashes in front of Zarbon.
He don't know he in
With
danger.
one hit, he kills him.
Oof.
Vegeta's surprised that he never thought of this before. But hey, better late than never. Now in solitude, Vegeta wants to see if he can control it any further. He may need it if he's going to continue going around Namek like this.
Yeah.
And he's made good progress
Yeah.
so far. He's defeated a lot of soldiers.
When
and
the
most
the
importantly,
real
he has
niggas
two
pull
Dragon
up,
Balls.
you gonna
He
need
can
it.
chill here for a bit, trying to hone this power more so he could use it later on. It shouldn't be too hard for him to get the hang of it. It'll be much easier than it was for Goku. Frieza, of course, realized that there's people sabotaging now. He heard a weird distress call from Zarbon that suddenly cut out. He just canceled it for some reason.
Lord
And now,
Frieza.
both him and Dodoria are silent. Frieza's got no response from either. And it wouldn't make sense for it to just be Vegeta doing this. This is all happening across the planet, so it's gotta be more than one person involved. Frieza has one Dragon Ball as of now, but he's concerned that maybe other people will get them. By this point, Goku's group arrives at Guru's place. They now have a total of 3, and Guru gives them their 4th. The next part of their plan is going to be tricky though. They need to get the remaining 3 balls from Vegeta and Frieza. Unless they're still at the villages, which is highly unlikely. This means you'll have to fight Vegeta again. And that alone is a pretty big issue, but
Yeah.
there's also Frieza, who they know nothing about. All they know is what King Kai mentioned about avoiding him.
Real
They
nigga.
suddenly sent something too. It seems Frieza's on the move. He's not coming towards them, but it seems like he is traveling somewhere. And he's moving pretty quickly. Frieza decided to intervene himself, going to find Vegeta. Vegeta
No
of
getting
course,
you?
says
Oh
it's too
shit.
hot.
Oh yeah, hide
Frieza heads
nigga.
to Zarbon's last known location.
Hide
With
nigga.
Vegeta's new
You're
power,
not ready for that
He's
nigga
not
yet.
gonna avoid Frieza.
Ye-
Frieza ends up finding him, and luckily Vegeta's already hidden the Dragon Balls. This will end up saving his life, because right after, Frieza immediately defeats him. Even
Oof.
with his wrathful form,
Yeah.
Frieza is simply too strong for
Yeah.
Vegeta to face. But he doesn't kill Vegeta. Vegeta knows where some of the Dragon Balls are, and Frieza obviously needs that information. So he takes Vegeta back to the ship to heal him and get that info.
Big
While at
mistake.
Guru's place still, everyone
that
thinks
Zenkai.
this, and they don't know how they'll be able to face Frieza when this is going on.
Can't,
None of
bro.
them are anywhere near strong enough. Even
None of them. Not even the main nigga, bro. Oh my god. And the thing is, he has 3 more transformations. It's like, bro. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Good luck, y'all. This gonna be a rough arc for y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
Goku. But thankfully, Guru might have a solution. He wants to help everyone by unlocking their potential. They're doing a good thing by defending Namek, and they deserve the Dragon Balls. So, he unlocks the potential of everyone there, including Goku, who wasn't there originally. This gives a pretty big buff to everyone. So let's briefly discuss some power levels so you know where everyone is.
Yeah, I wanna
Krillin's
yeah.
a bit stronger due to his training with Goku on the way to Namek. And when you factor that in with Guru's ability, that puts him at 100,000.
Okay, big oh then Krillin. Oh, Krillin. Oh. Gildo ain't shit to you, Krillin. Raccoon, when he get there, Raccoon dead. When he get there, you gonna kick him in his neck. Let me see, Gohan. What about you,
For
Gohan?
good measure, Nails
Big nail, man. 150. You know what I'm saying? That's big nail.
Too, just so they have an extra fighter.
Okay.
He's already expressed a lot of.
Yeah, cause what nail shit was like what 45,000. Okay. Oh, that's a big jump for you, my nigga. Hey.
His potential, but this still does buff him to 150,000. Going off Gohan.
Oh my god. These niggas are bodying the entire Ginyu Force. Oh my god. If this nigga is 150,000, he is soloing the entire Ginyu Force. That's crazy. That's crazy. With no rage amp either, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. Why ain't Gohan? Oh yeah, but Namek Saga. That was the trenches for real, bro. Them niggas moving different. Hey, bro. You got to watch when you was flying there, bro. Like dead ass, bro. Ops around every corner, bro. Oh my god, that Namek Saga was different, bro. Ugh.
He gets a pretty big boost like normal, although he's a bit tougher to place on here. After the fighting he's done so far and the training he had with Goku, plus his natural potential, let's just say he's at the same level as Nail is, for simplicity's sake.
Yeah.
As for Vegeta, he got a pretty bad beating from Frieza, and Vegeta had some pretty crazy power jumps on Namek.
Yes,
Since
he
this was
did.
his only beatdown though, we'll hold him back a bit and say he's only at 200,000 right now, although that goes up to 2 million when he uses Wrathful.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So he could be able to contend with freaking second form Frieza. Oh my god. Alright, now it's time for Big Goku.
As for Goku, let's say he went up to 300,000. He still did get pretty injured in the Saiyan saga, and he does have some crazy potential as we know. Just having access to Wrathful increases
Wrathful, and then on top of that with Kaido Ken. Oh yeah.
And when he does use it, that boosts his power to 3 million. But yeah, little side note here, Gohan gets his tail back too after getting it cut off. Probably worth mentioning.
Yep.
Thankfully, no one has to fight yet, but they're gonna have to once the Ginyu Force arrives, because Frieza just called them in.
They getting bodied.
The planet for Dragon Balls and to figure out who else is there.
No contest, none, nigga. You was tweaking over 180,000, nigga. That's oh sweet baby Jesus, bro. Wait till you see 300,000, bro.
Since it's definitely not just Vegeta working against him, as he calls them and waits for their arrival, Vegeta is eventually fully healed, and he's left alone in the ship. Much like normal, this allows him to create a distraction, stealing the Dragon Ball that Frieza has, while also escaping. Although while Vegeta was out of commission, a lot happened during this time. Goku's group ended up stealing the 2 Dragon Balls that he hid, putting their total up to 6. Vegeta's furious when he sees his Dragon Ball
crashing out. I remember when he crashed out, bro. I remember that shit. That nigga was underwater. He's like, I need that kid. That was like some Dragon Ball locator or something. That nigga crashed out. You wanna escape? My wrath. That was good times. That was good times, man. I miss Tsunabe. Oh man. You know what's crazy? I low key fuck with all the dubs, bro. The Ocean dub, Funimation dub. You know what I'm saying? Even Kai. I do fuck with Kai. I just wish the music was different. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I didn't like about Kai. Just the music. You know what I'm saying? I wanted my boost. That was just me though. Yeah.
There's a side effect. Although it's not as violent as what happened with Broly, we saw there that when he got angry, he instinctively turned into his wrathful form.
That nigga crashing.
Feeling such rage right now that happens to him too.
Pull up Frieza, where you at?
Ginyu Force arriving. And he's already pissed as is, so he decides to just end this now. Aiming up at the sky, he launches a massive attack that blows up all their ships before they land.
Damn.
Killing the Ginyu Force in the process. His power is incredible, and every scouter that's still working explodes.
True. I mean, yeah, he's at 2 million right now, so yeah, them niggas got blitzed. Oh my god, he just blitzed the entire Ginyu. I said no contest.
Including Frieza's.
Oh,
of course, he would also notice this once he sees the Ginyu Force's ships.
No poses, bro.
This angers Frieza even further. He was already mad that Vegeta escaped and stole a Dragon Ball, and it seems he's still meddling with plans. Frieza has to start taking things seriously. This time he'll kill Vegeta and for good. As for Goku's group though, they're a little bit concerned. Yeah, they have 6 Dragon Balls, but from what they can sense and what they see on the Dragon Radar, it seems Vegeta may have
niggas crashing out.
And this would have been fine if Vegeta was alone, but it seems Frieza's heading in his direction. Otherwise, they could have easily defeated Vegeta and got it that way. But now Frieza himself is intervening. And he's definitely not playing around here at all. They try and plan their next move as Vegeta awaits Frieza's arrival, sensing him flying nearby.
They look like,
Vegeta's
pull up,
confident.
bitch.
With this new power, he might be able to kill the Emperor. Frieza arrives, ready to face
If
off
he
with
doesn't
Vegeta.
transform, he got it.
And with that, we'll leave this part off here for now. So, what do you guys
If
think about
he
this
could
part, and what do you
blitz
think
that
about this
nigga-
concept? How do you think
yeah.
the fight between Vegeta and Frieza will go? And how will
If he could blitz that nigga before he transforms, he got it. He got it. He fucking has it. He transforms. It's gonna be more even. Then if he gets to his third form, it's gonna be you feel me? But that's cool though. That's cool. My boy has like a power up though. You know what I'm saying? Cause he ain't had that shit. No art. Goku had Kaioken. Then he got Super Saiyan. So Vegeta got hold originally. But ooh, hold up, yeah, hold on, man. Y'all put me on something, bro. I am intrigued about this story. About this what if. You know what I mean? That nigga blitzed the whole time nigga you. Again, there was when Gohan can solo is up for y'all niggas, bro. Like we saw what happened in the original, bro. The nigga damn near not even damn near, nigga became disabled. Nigga was twitching. Nigga got his neck broke, bro. Yeah, Namek Saga was different. Namek Saga was really different. Oh my god. Anyway, W video by Solid Sand, bro. I am very intrigued about this one. I ain't lying. But yeah, again, if he can blitz him, he's already mad, so he might blitz him already. He's already pissed off as is, so he might blitz that nigga. You know, because what Frieza shit right now, like what 500,000? I ain't shit to 2 million. You know what I mean? So hey, get blitzed, little nigga. Get blitzed. And let's just say if he does transform. But he says like what, over 1 million in the second form? Let's say like 1.5. You know what I'm saying? Vegeta still has that. So then he'll be forced to transform again. Again, goddamn it. Like his third form, that's gonna be a problem. And once it hits his final. Yeah. All I know is my nigga not going out the same like last time, like a little bitch. Like, like a little bitch. He ain't going out like that, bro. Not this time. But yeah. Anyway, again, subscribe to Solid Saiyan, bro. Give a half a billion type beat. Deserve it, putting in work. You know what I mean? But yeah. But y'all, thanks for watching. And I'll see y'all the next one. Peace.